Danny, Nintendo was saying the Great Plateau was only 5% of the game. Yeah, that's why I said Breath of the Wild was so expansive. Someone from Nintendo even said as little as 1%. Do you think Nintendo is making a Hyrule for all 3 timelines? Goodness, I have become the video game expert today, answering all questions video gaming. I don't know about the Hyrule timelines. I think I've already said that in this stream, but I don't feel qualified to say whether or not the Hyrule history works as it's being presented to us these days, or if the multiple timelines have been beneficial. I don't have any problem with the fact there are multiple timelines in the Zelda universe. I just think sometimes tying them together isn't even necessary. I think the games can be played as standalone games, whether or not they fit into part of a larger sphere of influence or not. I think you can just enjoy them for what they are. And I think Breath of the Wild is going to be exactly that. I think in the end it won't even matter if it connects to all the other Zelda games, if it requires a new timeline or fits into the old timeline. I don't think that'll make much of a difference into how fun it is to play. I think we'll just end up enjoying it for what it is. I mean, let's be honest, you can't even tie all of the Mega Man timelines together if you try. So, it's one of those things that I just think you don't really need to worry about too much. Out of the law here. Well, I got closer to beating the boss this time. Phase lock, it is helping me a little bit. People are talking about multiplayer and Breath of the Wild. What is the best way they can do it? I think team-ups. I think you have a network out there, a server, a series of servers, to connect all the players of Breath of the Wild together, and then if you want to team up with other players who are wandering around in the wild and take on dungeons and defeat giant bosses, I think that's perfect. You know, give it a little bit of the Warcraft feel without going Zelda Warcraft. You can combine the best elements of both and do something fun with that. Alright, here we go again, battling the boss version of Tinker Knight. With his very Dr. Wily-like body that he just puts himself inside of. I'll give it a shot. Yeah, not quite as good as my last attempt. Well, I seem to be caught up on Danny's questions for the moment, so I will take on this battle again. Well, I think he just asked another, but Danny, I'm going to wait until I either die again trying to beat Clicker Knight's second form, or beat him. So, give me a second here while I take on this battle. I will get back to you, Danny, I promise. Up again. That's alright though. Oh, I got off a nice series of hits there. Yeah, I gotta get back up here now. That's always fun. Anymore, so now I just gotta go for broke. Yeah, one hit of life left, so whatever happens, happens. And I got down to 3 hits on the boss. Close, but not quite. Nintendo talked about crafting. Do you think this will go beyond cooking, perhaps clothes and weapons? Sure, why not? If you're going to make a Breath of the Wild that big, allow players to go in and craft their own gear, make their own versions of weapons. I mean, you're going to have a Master Sword that's going to be penultimate. You can't upgrade it, you can't change it. At least that's my opinion. There will be one perfect Master Sword in the game, but if you want to craft anything else, any piece of armor, any piece of equipment, I don't see why not. I mean, if Wolf Link helps you gather items to craft equipment with, that would actually be a good use for Wolf Link. He gets you leather, he gets you hide, he gets you bones, he gets you metal. You know, he's out there scouting for things that you can use to craft new equipment. I think that'd be a good use of the Wolf Link. We've just discovered a new purpose for the Wolf Link that we hadn't even previously discussed. So, hey, props to you, Danny. Alright, that takes care of the first form. Now on to the Dr. Wily form. I can always seem to get him down to about 3 hits, but then I get boned. Alright, Danny, this next question is going to have to wait until after I do this battle. Win or lose, I won't answer this question until I finish here, so hang tight. Well, I tried. And Danny says, do you think Nintendo should give the Wii U a price drop? And do you think they should have done that years ago? Yes and no. Yes, they might want to drop it and see if they can get some more late adopters, but it's also near the end of the console life, so no, I don't think they should have dropped it before now. I think the Wii U probably sold as many consoles as it was going to sell, and Mario Maker was the final push to that. They got that last little bit of it out that they could with the announcement of Mario Maker and the release of that system and the bundling of that system for a special edition, and I think they pretty much tapped out the market for Wii U at that point. I don't think it was ever going to be the most successful Nintendo system because people are more invested in PS4 and Xbox One at this point. I think they have to just start over new with the NX and see what kind of audience they can build up for that. Tinker Knight goes down. Alright guys, you know what? I'm not going to top that in this session, so I think this is the time for me to watch the cutscene and save the game. But as always, I appreciate having a live audience when I play Shovel Knight. Oh, Danny's got one last question. Do you think Nintendo should finally tell people what the U in Wii U stands for? No, I don't think they need to tell anybody. I think you can draw your own conclusions, just like the X and XFL. It can be whatever you want it to be. So, thank you, Crunch. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate the live viewers, and I will do this again sometime soon. This is Mr. MegaManFan bidding you good night.